So one of the more interesting and perplexing things just happened a day or two ago. And a lot of people may not even think about this. They may have overlooked this in some ways. But if you remember about a year ago, Apple went ahead and stated that in times where there's multiple different versions of iOS that are being supported, in this case, let's kind of think back. When iOS 15 got discontinued and iOS 16 became the main official version of software, there were lots of times where iOS 16 and iOS 15 would both get updates at the same time. And Apple kind of stated that, yes, the iOS 15 updates are going to be security updates, but if you want the more secure version of, software, iOS 16 is going to be the better way to go. Even if they get updates at the same time, which they have been for a while, you will be getting basically these, more advanced, more secure version of software on iOS 16 over iOS 15. Now that is a very interesting statement because just 2 days ago, the iPhone 6s and iPhone 7, both that are still on iOS 15, ended up getting that next version of software, which is iOS 15.7.5. Now why is this so important? Well, within the release logs of these specific, updates, it basically states that with the same, at least two of the same security vulnerabilities that were, kind of looming around with iOS 15 that have been patched in iOS 16.4.1, Apple actually went ahead and ported those two or those same security, fixes to iOS 15. Now, why is that so important? Well, one, it kind of backtracks a little bit of what Apple was stating before. They could have easily unsupported these two phones, been, gone with it. But the fact that Apple now has also looked at and looked for not only the current supported iPhones, but the past supported iPhones really makes me feel extremely confident about owning an iPhone that has been unsupported or that, may be on its last leg of software. So it may seem like a small thing now. It may seem like, oh, it's just some older iPhones, who cares? But if you remember with the iPhone 5s and the iPhone 6, Apple did the same thing. Anytime there was some crazy security vulnerability, Apple would go ahead and patch it on the iPhone 5s and the iPhone 6 as well. And that makes me feel so confident as an iPhone owner to actually go ahead and use an iPhone that may still kind of be unsupported but also supported at the same time, something like the iPhone 6s and the iPhone 7. So if you're currently if you're currently an owner of one of those iPhones, I think going through using those types of devices would be perfectly fine. And I do think in this situation, the iPhone 6s and the iPhone 7 are kind of setting a precedent of what the next generation of iPhones could end up bringing. And if the iPhone, 10, iPhone 8, and iPhone 8 Plus get unsupported with software, I still kind of feel confident that they're still going to be getting iOS 16 updates, maybe alongside the iPhone 6s and 7 getting iOS 15 updates, and maybe alongside the iPhone 5s and iPhone 6 getting iOS 12 updates. So I'd love to hear your thoughts about this. Let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.